Hey everybody, Coffee and Chaos here, and I am back with a fresh cup of coffee and hopefully just a little less scatterbrained. So, we have our tropical music going on because for whatever reason the music was dead, so I had to go to the New World to get it started again. Between episodes, we did a little bit of work here getting ourselves some more artisans, but now we're at a severe deficit of farmers and workers, so I need to do something to correct that. Also, excuse me, I do need to start working on establishing a few of the new trade routes that I want to do. So, oh, here we go. I'm going to rename this to its new name of, what was it, Hop Schluken. Done. Cool, cool, cool. And we do have our route set up already. Oh, I didn't realize that I did that. So we have a route set up for farmer goods and a route set up for worker goods. So we just need our clippers to be done. Let's double check. Do we have one here? No. Let's go ahead and get a route established for Coffea to St. Sebastian. Oh, we have the thesis. Oh, this is over in the New World. All right, so we're going to have fish, schnapps, work close. Fish, schnapps, work close. And over here, we're going to go ahead and move timber and timber. Great. So, this will be all of our farmer goods. And we'll move that over to St. Sebastian. Great. And we'll create another route here to satisfy all of the worker goods. And that's going to be sausage, bread, soap, and beer. And sausage, bread, soap, and beer. Done. And that's going to be worker goods. Done. Let's get that started. So those two routes are going to be the most important, and once we have this one established, we'll be able to delete those two, freeing up two more of our schooners. I'd also like to start getting some population on a few of these other islands, because there's a lot that we could do with that. Oh, I have a random gunboat, oops, over here, and
we'll do whatever is asked.
Is very, very hurt. Let's go ahead and try to get them close to the harbor, and I'd very much like to drop off the baker item. With the ship coming right at us, though, I don't know if we're gonna make it. We'll try. We'll try.
We'll give it
Actually,
our
I might
best.
go for this harbor instead. Hopefully they don't turn after us. Yeah, because we need to get some population over here on Ryuker Dam, which really needs a rename, and Notzel? Sure. And we could build up our population on Hopschluken. This is an area where we can start really going through all of our islands and bumping things up a notch. Are we going to grab this island at all? I don't know about that. And do any of my islands currently have grapes? No, this is actually the only island that has grape fertility. Really? Oh, the big one that actually had grapes on it over here was taken by Princess Ching, so that's okay. They don't have all that many islands, so I'm not that concerned about it. We've got more islands than they do. We have most of the goods that we need. The only other island that we could grab would be this one here with niter and fur abundance on it, but we don't really need it. Looking over here. Yeah, I wouldn't mind establishing some trade routes. Get another one with clippers. And let's just move it here and here. Let's say we had bricks, steel, windows. Bricks, steel, windows. And you know what? I could do guns. Yeah, we'll just call this construction. Can I spell? Yeah, I think I can spell. Alright, construction goods. This is going to be everything going all the way up to artisans, really. And I think that's going to cover most things. Oh, we want this under the Coffea to Hopschluken root, and we're going to do the same thing here. This is going to be bricks, steel, windows, and guns. Bricks, steel, windows, and not wood. Guns. Boom, 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 boom. Construction goods. Boom. And we'll put that under St. Sebastian. Great. We need to add some ships. So that means that we need 3 clippers here and 3 clippers here. So we could start making sure that we've got that many. That is our first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. So we'll have 6 clippers that will supply all of those goods on those islands. And eventually we're going to start using schooners purely for bulk cargo goods. Things like grain, things like malt, pigs, all of those kind of items. And later on, as needed, we will upgrade them from schooners to larger vessels. What else can we do? Let's take a look at these 2 islands. Between the 2, you have peppers and fur. You have fur and niter. I think that this island here, Rookerdam, is going to end up being a wood production island. What does that mean? Well, the fur buildings, if we move you over here, there are certain buildings that have bonuses to being built with specific guys. So, like, you could have... Let me see if I can actually explain better what I'm thinking. Wood cutter. Show unknown. Trying to remember...
Workforce shortage.
Jack's Hut. No. What is it? Sawmill. Sawmill. There we go. And let's see. That's what the word is. Carpentry works. And if we type that in, all carpentry works. Okay. So, some of these items will affect all carpentry works. What are carpentry works? Well, carpentry works are sawmills, but they are also window makers, and they are also, later on when you start getting into making gramophones and a few of the other high-tier engineer and investor goods, it's the marquetry workshop. So there's multiple things that you can build here, and all of them require wood from the lumberjack hut, because you need wood to make windows, you need wood to make timber, you need wood to make marquetry, the marquetry inlays. And a few other notable things. So you can have one trade union that is affecting all of those things, so it makes sense to have them all on one island. Another thing that you can do is you've got your lumberjacks' huts. So those are affected by density. So if we go ahead and go back to Control-T and look up woodcutter... wait, what is that called? Hang on. Lumberjack hut. I'm sorry. Lumberjack. Bum. All right, looking at the lumberjack hut, there are certain items. Here we go. Okay, so looking at items like this, they affect forest density. And you'll see it affects all lumberjacks' huts, charcoal kilns, hunting cabins. So the hunting cabins are where you're going to get your fur. And Wanza woodcutters and industrial oil presses, which, you know, some of those we're not worried about. But, yeah, like this will affect productivity and forest density. So why is forest density so important? Well, later on when we get those items, we will be able to have more of these closer together. If we go ahead and build a couple of these now and take it off of blueprint mode, you'll notice that as you start getting them all closer, their productivity starts to drop because they're all harvesting the same trees, which isn't great. But if you instead put those items nearby with trade unions, you will actually be able to have more of these buildings closer together and not have to worry about any issues with forest density. So that's actually very handy. I'm going to come right out there Let's see how many of these we can stack close by. Might not be able to fit a second one in here. Let's do something like that. Ooh. Bring you down 1 or 2 tiles. Okay, there we go. Now, I would like to go ahead and add a warehouse over here. Do that. Cool, they're reaching. And we're going to keep extending this out. And let's see how many of these we can fit. Looks like we might have to delete a few of these. Let's double check. Back to 100%. Great. Put you there. It's weird, our music has kind of disappeared in the old world. And I'm not entirely sure why.
Ship constructed.
Screw you. So you're just not as efficient. That's fine. Alright, so we got plenty of wood coming
Peddlers
in.
say there's nowhere to take it.
Move you 1 tile closer. There you go. Will that work? No. I do have to move you up a spot. See, this is why having the forest density is actually really nice when you get to that point. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. That means that we could have 6 of these guys. Now let's see if we can make these look somewhat interesting. We can create a nice little wood industrial area.
Well, you've cultivated quite a thirst.
Yeah, actually put them back to back. Yeah, we could actually do that. Alright, having all of those there, we're going to go ahead and build them up. And get rid of you, that's fine. All of that wood will go to making wood, or timber. Yeah, I know, we need to work on that. Let's see, what else? Eventually, what we need is to go over here. Oh, we don't even have fur coats unlocked yet. We need more artisans to actually unlock that. So we can expand those out and use basically the rest of the island for that. We will need a small workforce here in the center of the island, near the docks. So let's plan on having a marketplace. Yeah, I can actually center it up like that. That's fine. And I might do a similar setup to what I was doing on Hopschlucken. Ba-ba-ba-bum. Cool. And we can go ahead and add a pub. I will go ahead... Actually, you know what? I don't want to do the framework near here. Since we're going to start making this area very efficient and we're going to start doing some efficient trade routes, I think I would like to go ahead and create a new trade route here. From Kafia to Rookerdam.
How about a cup of coffee? You've been playing for 2 hours.
I know, the game is really good. It just does that to me, you know? Bum 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 bum. Let's get our fish. Schnapps, work clothes, and we will go ahead and add timber. Now, we're obviously not going to move all of our timber from that island to this island using just this one ship. This is just kind of a default thing that I do, and eventually
The people
we'll plan to
celebrate
move
your
some of the
leadership.
timber with this ship, but we will have to have a dedicated timber ship to move it over towards our main capital island. Farmer goods. Fantastic. And this is going to create a new group. That new group we're going to rename. Rookerdam, we need to create a better name for that. Coffea to... what will I call you? Woodington? Woodville? Woodlot? Woodlot! I actually kind of like that. That'll work just fine. We'll create another route. And this is going to be, let's do worker goods. I can plan on having some workers here. Bum, 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 bum. Actually, I can plan on having all the way up to artisans here, I believe. Eventually. We're not going to do that right away. Worker goods. There we go. Move you to Coffea to Woodlot. Great. I actually need to go in here and change that name. Another trade route. And we will add canned food, sewing machines, rum, and fur coats. Bum, 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 bum. Great. And this is going to be artisan goods. Great. So that will need a ship established. And we're going to create one more route that's going to go from here to here. And your whole life's work is picking up timber and dropping it off at Coffea. And this is going to be timber. And this one, I can actually add the guillemots. Actually, double checking. Where is the guillemot? Okay, it is right there. Great. Now, I will need to come here. Let's set a minimum stock to 50. Great. And we're going to need one more trade route to make this more efficient. Bricks, steel, windows, and weapons. Bum, 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 bum. Oops. Go ahead and accept that. Bricks, steel, windows, and weapons. Bum, 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 bum. Good. And I actually need to rename that and move it. Let's move you to Woodlot. And let's make sure that we... Oops, not create a new group. Delete the group.
Ship constructed.
Move you to Woodlot. And I need to rename you. Really? How do I rename you? Oh, I have to go into the load. Construction goods. Accept. Okay, so we're going to need 4 clippers for that, and eventually a 5th one to replace this. Now let's go ahead and set all of our limiters. We're going to need 50, 50, 50, 50. I wish you could just automatically set all stocks to 50 and then adjust other things as needed. But this is just part of setting up a new harbor to make sure that you have a certain stock of all your goods. Alright, everything all the way up to artisans done, all of our construction goods done. Wood, we always want to maintain wood here. What else, what else, what else? We are eventually going to want a harbor here, or specifically a docklands. So that will be a primary goal in this area because we're going to need to move wood-related items through that. The plan is to export some timber.
Shortage.
Yes, I'm aware. We're getting there. The plan is to export timber to bring in wood. Same thing goes for the marquetry to bring in wood. And export... Ooh, well... What else can we export? We could export something to bring in furs when we unlock that. Now, we'll go ahead and temporarily add fishing here. Long term, I'd rather have it over here, as well as niter. Do we have a third beach? No, it's just those 2 beaches, so that's all right. We got plenty of area to develop here. We also have some coal we could exploit, so let's go ahead and set up trade routes. Bum bum. We're going to move... Let's just say... Oh, we have clay, coal, and zinc. Could I move all of those on one ship? I think I could. One thing of clay, let's say 2 things of coal, and 1 thing of zinc later. We'll just leave that open and have that all moved to Coffea. We don't need to maintain that here. And this is mining goods. We're just going to call it that from woodlot, and we'll eventually add a ship. For now, I could even add the comet and just let it do its thing. It will grab the clay whenever we find that. Where is the clay? Oh, it's over here. Let's just run something over here. Great. Build a clay pit. Let it do its thing. We've got so much wood here. We can already build everything we need. And you know what? I'm not too worried about moving or building my own, what do you call it?
Perhaps this island
Schnapps
is
and
as
workflows
yet
here.
unclaimed.
You want a little island? That's fine. You can have
A
that.
competitor raised a settlement.
You know, something I would like to do... Oh, we've got a few of these routes set up. So, first things first. I believe that Hauptschlucken is going to be the most important. Let's get Castaway set up on that. Let's get the construction goods set up with Morning Dew. And do I want worker goods yet? No, not yet. I will go over to St. Sebastian. Let's focus on farmer goods with Jerboa. And because I have that, I can now delete this route and delete that route. And we will need to find those 2 ships eventually.
Stations.
Here we go. Boom, boom. Cool. Has no space. That's great. Cool. What am I going to do with this timber? You know what? Let's take this timber over here. We can drop it off at that location. And I believe I had a ship that had... there's a ship with bricks for there. Let's move this over here now. We're going to need to start getting here. Let's get a repair crane to keep things going. Let's get... Oh, can't do anything there. Can we complete this yet? Oh, we can. Let's finish this up. Ship astern, Captain. She's gaining on us. It's an attack. Powerful ship, lateens, taut with dry wind, ports gaping with expectant violence, swivels out of a hidden nook past the heavily wooded coast. She's flying a flag of carmine and sable, emblazoned with a triumphant sun, colors unknown to any of the crew. As she deftly weaves in and out of the waves, catching the draft masterfully to close the distance with great speed, a thunderous explosion rocks her port side. Something whistles through the air and plummets into the emerald waters behind your ship. You swing hard to port, breaking line as your gun ports creak open hurriedly, and your deckhands take careful aim. Aim to shatter the hull. A first volley crashes into the enemy's side, then a second as the lower gun teams let loose. Fire leaps to claw at the gaping wound in the vessel's flank, before its yard sunders, torn in two. Minuscule figures scuttle along its decks, struggling to smother the eager flames before a sudden and mighty explosion sends all those on deck sprawling and scrambling as the ship lifts dangerously in the water. A burly man, in must be officer's attire, bellows over the din, his voice heavy with the tang of authority. He appears to be holding a young man at gunpoint. Mercenaries and murderers, trust Katima to stoop to such methods. Silence your guns or your friend here will taste lead. I'll pay for the man's release. Oh. Oh, well, they don't want that. Never mind. Thought I could pay for it. Your bribe attempt failed. Impossible. I lied. We are Katima's wrath on hand. I'm just going to get through this. And we're going to go ahead and fire something about the waterline. Crackerjack, your gunners slide the heavy 15-inch projectiles into the muzzle. We basically take a good shot. And as your captain signals to leave these dangerous waters, a scraping, scrambling sound is heard on the port side ladder. Flaming rifles at the guy. Clickety-click-click. Hold fire on the man they were holding prisoner. I feared they wished to prize me from my lord's secrets and plans when I saw your sails. It seemed my only reprieve, so I told them Yanahoe Katima sent you. Who is this guy? Emperor Saleh Katema is the heir to the throne of Silawami, lord of the high and low lands known as Enbesa, which you may refer to as the Land of Lions. Under his rule, Enbesa has risen to great heights of prosperity and might, as our emperor has a vision beyond that of his predecessors. A land united and bountiful, a nation to rival the great kings of old. The young man frowns wearily. Alas, There are those who would not see our people united. The haughty princes of Angareb refuse to yield to the Emperor, and have resolved to wage war against him by any means and to whatever ends. Why attack you? Of course, pardon my manners, I am Biniam, son of Kiria, emissary of His Imperial Majesty Katama. I'm on a mission to seek out experts from around the world to assist with the many ambitions my lord has for Enbesa. The Emperor wishes for the name of Enbesa to be sung and admired for its learnedness, beauty, prosperity, and wisdom. But let us not tarry here. Come, follow me to Tavarim, where my lord will be sure to reward your brave generosity. Set sail for the south, past the pillared reefs with ochre flowers. Cross the marshes, and then you will see it. Ancient Enbesa, with gold-lit mountains, slumbering lions, and proud peoples.
These fabled lands
And it's
exist
time for
after
another
all.
cutscene. Time for me to sip some coffee.
Yanihoy, Ketema. May I introduce my benefactor, a renowned city planner from the distant north.
Such noble hearts are ever welcome in Enbesa. So, you heard I was seeking for talent such as yours to expand our new capital.
Our meeting was serendipity alone, my emperor.
Then the Lord truly smiles on you. There is opportunity here to be part of a tale greater than all of us. So far, I have neglected this arid province of the Empire, seat of the kings of old. But from the dust, a garden will bloom anew. Many lives of kings has it been since last Enbesa was so united, frail as that legacy may hold. Some would see us divided, each to their own purpose. But they are blind to the greater threat. Hungry eyes turning south towards us. In unison and with pride, we will return their stares.
So must all stand to defend their share, or be eaten.
And so to you, I would entrust the raising of Tavarim, our new capital on these lands. May it grow to unite all Enbesa under one covenant. Young Binyam will help you settle, share his plan for the canals. Tavarim may soon shine like a jewel of peace on the girdle of this great nation.
Well, there we have it. Tavarim. So, we can go ahead and get this area claimed. If we can grab
Session
Tavarim,
New orders?
let's go ahead and head centrally. While this is going on, I'm going to pop back over to this map, and I'm going to look for any ship that is not currently taken. Let's see. Pelican's over here with some wood. Actually, this is fine. I'm going to sail you over to
Resting?
Archie Blake's lighthouse. Oh, even better.
Every ship needs a stiff rudder. Now,
We can afford
here is
that.
a vital matter of queen and country.
Well, that lets us take care of this.
Her Majesty's finest.
Dear friend, what you read in the news is true. Her Majesty is gone. My one consolation is that in her absence, her absence seems by choice, for she left me with this parting note. Don't fret, dear Archie. I'm off to the south to restore our imperial glory. We'll return when it's done. Please, can I trust you to ensure her safe return? I must remain here to allay the chaos in her absence.
Ship
Please,
Yes,
awaiting orders.
absolutely. We've got 2 new clippers to bring back here. Where's the Pelican? The Pelican, I think I'm going to bring back
On
over
our
here.
way.
We have to go through... Whoa, that was a little bit of lag. We'll have to go through a few more of these harbors to change a few more things. Whoa, I'm experiencing a little bit of lag out of nowhere, and I'm not sure why. I might have to do a reset of the game soon. Oh, a few of these already have minimum stock set, so let's just get the last couple. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Look at construction goods, set a minimum stock of 50, 50... go back here, 50. There we go. I'd like to make sure that the main island is also established as such. Great. Let's get you. Cool, cool, cool. Everything seems to be in working order. Let's get our... Oops. Get the beer set up. Get that set up. We're a little low on bread. We need to fix that now. But it's okay. There are quite a few changes that we're going to be making very rapidly here. Can I bring... Let's see. St. Sebastian, I would love to go ahead and add a ship for that.
Ship under attack.
Oh, we're under attack. Pirate gunboat. Let's grab
Sails.
our personal gunboat and bring it down here to defend this trade route. And you know, what I'd like to do, after a few more of these are built, I'd very much like to get our own gunboat started.
It's a surprise inspection.
We really need to fix our workforce here as well. I need to offload all of our farming elsewhere. And I'm thinking about a few things. So, you know, with multiple islands, we have Brownwell and Bracton here.
Ship under attack.
What if Brownwell is also the location? Let's go ahead and slow things down. What if we made our framework knitters here? This is like work clothes central. We have sheep farms, right? And in order to supply them, we have grain farms here to give them all of their wheat that they'll need. In fact, Brownwell could also specialize very specifically in all of our pig farms that we'll need for sausages and for soap. I don't think we'll make sausages and soap here, but exporting all of our framework knitters or all of our work clothes from here would make a lot of sense. We bring it all back to the capital and then export it everywhere else. So, one major good. I kind of like that idea. So, let's go ahead... Actually, I'm going to head back over... Where is it? Here? Yeah, here we go. Let's find one. There we go. Copy and paste. Let's start copying a few of their farms in here. At 6. Cool. We could have some decorative trees back behind. Can I fit another one in here? No, I'm starting to run out of space. But that's alright. Oh, let's copy this one instead. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, that's a pretty good chunk. I'm going to put a little road like that in here. And instead of being right up against... I'd rather have a road come down a couple tiles. Let's delete all of these. Run a road there. And then you can be the one farm that actually comes down far enough, and we're going to add decorative trees around this eventually. In fact, you know what? Just for now, let's go to vegetation. We'll say mature trees here, all the way up along there, all the way along there, and all along here, and we're going to add some low shrubs along that approach. And how much is that going to cost us? 700 and 6,900. We can do that. Cool. And then that leaves this backside here to access the iron deposit, coal deposit, another iron deposit, and to have some fields surrounding this area. I would like, let's do something like this. There we go. And we're going to need at least 2 or 3 wheat farms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 2. And that'll be 3. So we'll get a wheat farm here. And I'm not concerned with maxing out the fields on the wheat farm. I just want to get close. Poppy, come on. There we go. How far down the road can you make it? You can make it most of the way. Actually, you can hit the first 5. So I'm going to need 1 back down here. Or I'm just going to need to have a warehouse on this side. Yeah, you can reach pretty far. You can almost reach that. I'm going to need some brick roads in here. Yeah, so we need to get some bricks. Let's get that started now. Can you reach? No, of course you can't. We'll use up all of the workers that we have. Great. Let's get some wood production going on here. Super cheap to get started. And we have workforce to make it happen. We'll worry about building a city and making money later. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get our roads established here. We're kind of at that point where I really want to solve most of these production problems that we're having, as we're seeing that we're running at a deficit for some of our goods. So rather than waiting till later, we can start to establish some of our early goods and mass produce some items. Let's go back to pretty stuff. Let's go to industry. Let's go to walls. Ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. And ta-da. There you go. And we'll run walls back down here. Boom. Da, 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 da. By the way, if you ever place these down, the gateways down, without placing a road, just be warned, you can accidentally place a brick wall in between. And the only way you can fix that is to move one and the other and move that back, and it's just a pain. Don't do that. Alright, cool. We're going to hold shift and click, So, lots more decorations for very little. Oh, we actually made the city less attractive? Oh, well, that's alright. I guess we obstructed some of the natural beauty. That's actually okay. Let's go ahead and place you here. 2, 3... And I'll go ahead and place another farm right there. This one I will go ahead and take up all the tiles. Great. You know what? I'll do one here as well. Why not? We've got these odd spaces. May as well take advantage of them. Oh, I actually can't fill all of those. Let's fill to there. What I might do is delete these and add some trees there and there. And maybe a couple trees back here on this corner. Do you have enough? Oh, you're actually a couple tiles short. So maybe I'll do those at least. I'll put one tree in the back. So that's some more grain that should supply all of the farms that we're going to have. The animal farms. Cool, cool, cool. That's good. Let's go up and over a little ways. We might be able to put some pig farms in here. Let's see if we can do that. It'd be kind of cool. We could move... We could use this to create nothing but... Well, how many workers will this take? 10 farmers. The only downside to doing this is we're going to use a ton of farmers on the work clothes because they take 50 apiece. They're actually a fairly intensive production chain, worker-wise, which does not leave a whole lot of room for things like pig farms. But we'll try it. We'll try it. What's the front of this considered? Let's try that. Accidentally copied the road. Yeah, not quite. That doesn't quite fit. That's alright. Maybe we don't do anything too crazy here. We could have some trees back behind or something. We could even do a little bit of local soap production if we wanted to. We could do better than that. Let's run this up like there. And we'll go ahead and cut a few of these out. Oh, I hear the puppy. Hopefully you can't hear her yipping in the background. She's very excited. Probably playing. Should be the last couple of mines. Ooh. Maybe rather than doing that... Let's see, what would be a good location? Can I... grab a wall here. Yeah, no, that doesn't look great. So we're just going to grab you, put you there, get rid of that. And we'll run this road straight down. Great. Boom, boom. And same thing for you. We'll add some walls here. Oops, one more. And done. Run a road back here. Now, because of where that clay pit is, honestly, I think I will go ahead and shift a few of these. There we go. Get rid of those roads. Move you over. I guess that's as far as you can go because there's a random tile there. That's fine. Actually, I could do better than that. Let's see here. That's something. We'll figure out something to do in this area down here. Alright, will you have enough to go ahead and start running? I guess not. Let's go ahead and just drop some mixed trees in this area. That should get you running. Perfect. So we got bricks going, we've got those going. The bricks we will use with our timber to make all of our silos that we're going to need here. I didn't realize that I actually built that already. Are there any other mines that we need to tap into? No. And I think what I might do... Let's see. Could have a small fishing harbor in here. Always easier to provide your fish locally than it is to ship them around. They're such a cheap chain. It doesn't really make sense to create a shipping route just to have your fish. And I think I'll just go ahead and get rid of that. Let's go to beautification. Let's go to industry. No, city, industry. There we go, harbor. And we'll add a key in here. Get that surrounded. Great. Yeah, sure. Why not? Cool. We've got a little harbor area. That's a weird tile set there. Oh, I hate when the... Okay, good. I was worried that the grass is actually over top. It's just when I zoom out a little bit, because I have certain distance settings to ensure that things run smoothly. Ah! We are under attack, and that's a frigate. Well, since we're behind them, we may as well go ahead and attack. So it's time to actually start getting the village going here. Since we have a fishing area here, I might do a couple separate villages in this area. Oh, no way, that fits wonderfully. Sort of have a small fishing village over here. And let's set a marketplace. Nice. Okay. We could even add, let's see. Where would we find... We got a pub over here. Ooh, could we fit it? Oh, we can't quite. What if we had a pub on this corner? There we go. And we need a fire station somewhere nearby. I think actually having the fire station near the marketplace makes some sense. A couple houses leading into the harbor area. Have a few of those roads connecting into where we're going to have everything else. And we could even add some fishing-related decor in this area. Which I think I might do.
Under attack.
Who's under attack?
We assist however we may.
Oh, yeah, they're getting hit. Where is the Pharaoh? Yeah, we're going to have to fight a few of these pirates. You're not able to catch up because you're hurt a little bit. Can we start getting... we're building one more clipper. I could add one gunboat after that. And let's check a few of these routes. St. Sebastian, we can go ahead and add one more clipper. Great. Hopschlucken, do you need one more? You do. We'll add the Musk Ox. And Woodlot, do you need anything? Oh, you need a lot. Woodlot, I think I'm going to add one for construction goods first, and we'll come back and do farmer goods after. Do I have another clipper? Not in this region, so not yet. Let's head back to Land of Lions, which is, what's the button for that? 5. Hey, we've actually gotten really close here.
Flagship ready for orders.
What does he want me to do here? Do we have a quest here?
I wish to speak with you on matters
here we go.
of great importance concerning all Enbesa. Will you work with me to help my people?
Sure, why not?
It's all prepared.
I, Saleh Ketema, Emperor to Millennial Enbesa, and heir to the scepter of Covenant, bid you rest here a while, seafarer.
Okay.
Here in the shade of my palace shall you help me raise a new capital from the dust.
Click on it, and he gives it to
Does
us.
this land belong to your queen? Or may I?
Where do you want to settle? Oh, they're starting to grab islands over here. So, we need to get over here and start working in the New World again. But let's get back over here.
To unite the many peoples of Enbesa, you must prove you can provide for them all.
Alright, let's go ahead and get the
A
harbor mapped
competitor
out.
raised a settlement.
So we're going to need wands of woodcutters. We're going to need to start getting all kinds of things over here. What about, let's see, can I get a road running out this way? Great. Bum 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 bum. Let's see how far we can move that. Great. Are there any other harbor locations? Yes, there's one over here. Now, in Enbesa, you can't really, you can't send key roads out here. There are none. But you can set some of these roads up. And we're going to have river slots that we need to worry about. For now... Oh, we're actually going to need to get some shepherd's residences. Let's go ahead and start that now. Great, and let's get a marketplace.
You reached a new milestone.
Goods are but a fraction of what is traded. Tales, news, prayer, all are bartered freely around the stalls.
Alright, that's as many
Wanza
shepherds as
wood
we
is
can get.
sturdy, yet versatile. To expand, you will need some groves of your own.
Go ahead and put that
You
there
come
to
from a faraway
start.
land, do you not? If you want, I can guide you around the savannah.
Yeah, why not?
You may want to build these a little way off. Noisome creatures tend to roost in the branches.
We're going to need to move
Ours
some of
is
these
a
Wanza woodcutters
temperate way
out.
of life. We would rather warm goat milk than spirits.
Okay, the fact that they drink warm goat milk is kind of odd. I've had goat milk before, and it's actually, it's quite delicious if, you know, as long as it's not too gamey. But warm. I don't know about warm. I think I'll stick to the refrigerated kind. If you've never had it, it's very much like regular milk. It's just, it's actually even, I don't know, not creamier, but it's just, I don't know, it's a unique flavor. If you ever get a chance to try it, you should. I'm not exactly selling it, am I? But, oh well. And these little water sites, I like to kind of surround them a certain way. Because I like to wrap roads around them. It just makes it really easy to make good connection points, because you can put a bridge on either side of the actual river slot and then connect everything up. Eventually we will go ahead and build up these river slots. We're just not quite there yet until we get some wood. And build up a few more goods for our people. Alright, is that all of the river slots here in Tavarim? I think it is. Obviously, population is going to be primary function here. Let's go ahead and build
Everything
or
will be
buy
apportioned carefully. You
the
made
schooner. Move that there. And as for you, I think I would like to send you on the Sunken Treasures expedition. It's time to go ahead and get that knocked out. We've got 100% morale, we've got all of our goods that we need. We're missing a few things that could help us, but that's alright. It's a fairly simple expedition, and after this one, the only expedition left is going to be the Arctic. So, very cool. It's going to take some time before this is planted. We're going to need, what, 5 wands of wood here before we can build the rest of these? Actually... could kind of get those ready. I'm tempted to delete a few of those in order to get some wood, but what if Oh, you sell wands of wood. Let's get you back here. Go back to normal play speed. Let's grab the wands of wood we need to go ahead and build the warehouse and knock it out.
Take the rudder.
And that will make it easy. Trade. Great. Got any items that are useful? Actually does have some cool stuff.
Steersman.
Alright, bring you back there. And you're on your way out. Great. Once you've dropped that off, I might even use you to explore the islands surrounding us. So let's head back to Old World now. Looking at a few of these, let's check out Woodlot, and we'll go ahead and add the Providence. Get our farmer's goods started. And we need to head back here to Brownwell. And let's start our village over here. Make great progress on that, so I feel like we could start building these up. And I really need to increase our wood production in this area. Long term, we're going to get all of our wood from Woodlot, but right now, we can go ahead and do this for local production. We will start specializing. We're getting there. What can I do with Brownwell? Let's go ahead and start some roots here. I could figure this out now. Let's see. Let's do Coffea to Brownwell. We'll start getting our fish, schnapps. Let's go ahead and go to consumer goods. Work clothes, and go back over here to wood. Wood. And bum bum bum. Back over to consumer goods. To-do. Great, great, great. Farmer goods. Fantastic. And you're going to be a new group. New group is going to be renamed.
Ship under attack.
There it goes. Coffea to Brownwell. Which we could always rename that to something else, but for now that does exactly what we need it to. Our gunboat's still chasing that red frigate. Or the pirate frigate, I should say.
She's hurt.
Ooh, and is very
asked.
hurt, so we need to bring you back. We do have a second gunboat, so...
On our way.
Yeah, I'll need to be careful that we don't get taken out by this. What I'd like to do is have gunboats in every harbor that I can just, you know, keep them stationed in the harbor, jump out, attack something that's bothering us, and then come back. Brownwell, let's get some population here.
Cream of the crop.
At what point will they need fish? We're going to need, what, 10 houses? 6, 7, 8, 9... Looks like a couple of these are starting to deliver.
Something's missing.
What else can we do right now? We could head back over here. Oh, right. I was going to change this to wood lots. Fantastic. Look at all the wood we have now. Okay, great. Looking here, we actually have timber being moved. So that's cool. It's doing exactly what it needs to do. And from here,
Ready.
construction ships should start taking it. Oh yeah, we're completely full. So those ships should start grabbing it and moving
You
it.
can boss me around all you like.
Interestingly enough, our worker workforce and farmer workforce has kind of resolved itself a little bit. The workers are mostly because we're not building anything right now, although I would like to keep building clippers. Yeah, 5 more. Should be good. We'll let that run because we're going to keep using clippers for a lot of goods. Where can I start specializing schnapps? I could specialize schnapps here, but actually, no. Hopschlucken. Hopschlucken is going to specialize not only in schnapps. Where's what I'm looking for? Here we go. You'll have schnapps and you'll have beer. Why is that? Well, if we look at Schnapps Distillery, things like Brewmaster Bill affect Schnapps Distillery, the brewery, Hacienda Schnapps Distillery, and Hacienda Beer Brewery. So everything that makes schnapps and beer, he will affect. Same thing goes for the award-winning brewer. That reduces workforce and increases attractiveness of all of those buildings. The distiller reduces maintenance cost, and this guy provides electricity. So, electricity for free? For all those buildings? Oh, we need a Brewmaster Bill. And I think it was in there... Oh, yeah, the Moonshiner affects... do you affect... Yeah, you affect the beer brewery. Wait, Hacienda Beer Brewery... Yeah, you do. And just boost productivity. So, there's plenty of items that we can grab that affect those specifically. Hopschlucken does not have a fire station. Awesome.
Well, if you don't want it, you should share it.
Oh, Willie. Be quiet for a second. Can't you see I've got a major fire? Alright, what are you after? Well, you're after an island that's way far away, and I don't really care.
Competitor raised a settlement.
Can we add some more population here? Let's go ahead and do that while we're at it. We really need to spend some time in Manola. Starting to get a little spread thin here. I'm kind of feeling like we need to make some priorities. So what will our priorities be? I think number one, it's going to be getting everything up to worker goods
Under attack.
here in the old world. Hopefully this fire will be taken care of really soon. But everything up to worker goods, if we can get that established and running smoothly here, then we don't have to worry about going back and forth to the old world as much, and it'll help us upgrade all the way to engineers. So what we're doing here probably is about the best that we could do. Do that. Now they need fish. We're just supplying it. Great. Let's get a fire station so we don't have to worry about all the fires that are happening everywhere else. Let's get a small warehouse here. And let's get our first sheep farm, because it will not be long until they're going to want work clothes. And we need to start figuring out where we'd like to set that up. Honestly, I think we'll have like a second town here. Let's set a warehouse along here. Run a road up. And we'll start getting some framework knitters along this side. That's not too bad. Add a warehouse. Add our first framework knitter. They're being supplied. Fantastic. And schnapps we can't do anything with until they hit 100. That's fine. So we'll keep adding houses till we get to that point. Oh, excuse me. Let's look at... Do we have anything set up with Brownwell? We really do need Theseus, the ship of Theseus. You know, let's look at our ships really quick. Somewhere. Ah, there you are. You've got a few goods. We can go ahead and bring you back to the Crescent Harbor.
Sail.
Where are you? You're there. Where are you? You're over here.
Coordinates
Bring
plotted.
you back to the main harbor. Take a quick look at our export-import stuff. We've exported a few fish, and what about moonshine or schnapps? I keep wanting to call it moonshine. We've exported a little bit of that, so making some progress. We're getting there. Looks like we're completely out of potatoes. Oh no, that's not good. That means we can't make schnapps, and that's going to hurt us. Okay, so do we have potatoes here? That's question 1. Answer, yes, we do have potatoes.
Stations.
You're moving pigs. You're moving... Oh, you're just heading back. Grain.
Schooner reporting.
Malt. Potatoes! Okay, so what I'm going to do is, if we look at St. Sebastian, we look at the potato route, we're going to go here, and we're just going to pile on a second ship. So instead of 100 at a time, we're moving 200 at a time, and we'll just keep constant
Ship
throughput.
constructed.
Alright, got our next clipper. So, Hopschlucken. Let's plan trade route. To the Mosquito. You're going to be potatoes. Ta-da. Hopschlucken. From there to there. Great. Grab potatoes. Drop them off. Done. Accept. So we're piling all the potatoes in here, and then we're trading them over as needed. We're going to create another route. And from here to here, you're going to grab... What is it? Actually, no. From Hopschlucken,
Ruins behind.
we are eventually going to be grabbing schnapps and bringing it back. That's all you're going to do. Schnapps. Great. And this is going to be Hopschlucken. Fantastic. Let's grab... Ooh, we don't actually... Let's grab the Pelican. And the Pelican is sitting in the harbor here.
New orders.
Has a few timber. We don't really need that timber, so we're going to get rid of it. And I can already tell we're going to need one more pier. As you start getting a lot of ships, you're going to start seeing a lot of ships waiting. So adding more piers will help with that process.
Ready for a challenge.
Yeah, modules can be built anywhere, but if you build them adjacent, they give you a bonus. You get a little extra beauty out of it. Or attractiveness. So, looking at Hopschlucken. Actually, no. I think we go back to Brownwell.
The rum of it is that the more often you
Oh,
use
yeah,
the
we're
same
working on that.
trade contract, the more profitable it becomes.
So, I think we're going to need to set up a village over here. Does Brownwell have... No, it does not. Let's go ahead and add one more. Going to Brownwell. This is going to be construction goods. So we're going to need bricks. Going to need steel. Oh my gosh, we're already over an hour. I just took a quick glance up and realized that we're way past the point where I should be cutting this off, but damn it, we have things to do. Construction goods. Alright, going to Brownwell. Do we have one? We've got the Fenton. Let's go. Get that started. Okay. And let's start planning a trade route to bring from Brownwell. We're going to be grabbing work clothes and bringing them back. Work clothes. Done. And go to the Brownwell route. Fantastic. We're going to start doing that. Let's head to the harbor. And we need to set up our minimum stock on all of our items. Plan to go at least up to artisans, because you never know. I don't expect a couple of these islands to make it past workers, but there's a chance we could go beyond. Great. Now what? Gosh, at this point, I think we need to just go ahead and call this episode here, because we have so much that we need to do,
She'll
and...
be back, long as the pledge is more tight.
Oh, he wants us to build some loading wharfs. I don't think I remember having the loading wharf quest. Did they add some more quests to help you learn how to optimize your docklands? Speed up the loading process with 2 loading wharfs. That's cool. In any case, yeah, between episodes, I'm going to start writing down a few notes for what I want to do on a couple of different islands. When we come back, we're going to start focusing one island at a time. Hopefully, we should start having our construction goods spreading from island to island, and that should start spreading out so that we can spend more time just individually building up all of these locations and start beautifying things and start trading goods effectively. Bring our profits up quite a bit. Right now, we're only at 568, but we can bring that up if we just get these things optimized. So, I'm Coffee and Chaos. Thanks so much for being here. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you go ahead and drop a sub. It's the best way to help this channel grow and help support me. Be sure to like the video. I'd love to see this video hit 100 likes. That's
under attack.
That's one of the best ways to really get a whole lot of, what do you call it? Positive movement for getting views on some of these videos. I'm going to go ahead and do this while I'm sitting here looking at it, because otherwise we're not going to have fish. And as always, be sure to go ahead and leave some comments down below. I love interacting with all of you, and comments are the best way to do it. Or you can always look down in the links down below in the channel description. I have links to our Discord where we talk about all things Anno all the time. So be sure to check that out. And I will see you guys in the next one.
Ship
Bye-bye.
constructed.